What's up, YouTube? Jonathan Pariente, The Education 10 here, coming at you guys with another video. I want to ask you guys to continue to check and subscribe to my channel for more YouTube videos. So, I was going to post another video earlier, but I wanted to post this one up. I think it's a little more up to date now with everything that just happened today. So the Yankees, let's begin with them. Well, the Yankees picked up a nice win today, 3-1 victory over Detroit. So the Yankees are now 2-2 on the season. They were coming off a very rough three-game series to open up the regular season for opening day against the Baltimore Orioles. And there were a lot of things as a Yankee fan that you still have to take away from the 4 games that they've played so far. And I know it's early. There's 158 games left. I get it, guys. But I'm saying this as an honest Yankee fan here, not bandwagoning, not throwing the towel in with this team already. But there are still problems with this team. Early on, it's in April now, it's early on, but the Yankees and a little bit of what they did last year is still kind of haunting them right now. And that's that they're still swinging for the long ball and not exactly taking advantage with runners in scoring position. The fundamental aspect of baseball with this team is missing. Their inability to move runners over, their inability to just hit a sac bunt, just hit a sac fly, put the ball in play, has been their biggest struggle of the year so far. Only 4 games in, I get it. Now, hitting home runs is a great thing. Home runs are part of baseball, of course. If you're able to hit home runs and you have the power to do it, all the power to you. But when you rely heavily on the home run ball, when you rely heavily on just swinging for the fences, and as it showed in the playoffs, good pitching will stop good hitting. So the Yankees have to be able to learn as a team, and Aaron Judge is already doing it. They have to learn how to shorten up their swings. They have to learn just how to put the ball the other way, go the opposite field, and do the small things. If the guy is shifting, hit the ball where it ain't. Hit it to the left if they're shifting to the right. If they're shifting to the left, hit it to the right. Open spot, they're basically screaming free base hit. What many of these Yankees still need to learn how to do is to stop pulling the ball. I know Yankee Stadium has a short right porch. Everybody will be swinging for the home run over there. I get it. It's tempting, it's tantalizing, but you have to be able to learn how to spray the ball around the outfield and not just hitting it in to an easy shift that the field and the players are going to adjust to. Certain hitters, they're going to shift on them. They do it all the time. But learning how to hit the ball to the opposite field is something that this Yankees team will have to put into play for 2019 for the rest of the season. And we'll see if it happens. It's early on. Yankees are off to a 2-2 start. It could be much worse. But you like how the Yankees did bounce back with a win today. However, the win today, and then this is where I'm going to transition into the next part of the video here. The win came with a price. Unfortunately, a double price, actually. 2 more Yankees now have landed on the IL, not the DL. Now disabled list is not a good word to use in baseball now. Now we call it the injured list. Whatever they want to call it, fine. But 2 more Yankees are hurt now. Giancarlo Stanton is on the IL with a bicep strain. Kind of similar to what Gary Sanchez had for a little while, and he had to miss about 6 weeks. But Stanton will be okay. He'll be back possibly by the beginning of May, the end of the month of April. But the news is not good for second-year Yankee Miguel Andujar. Literally half an hour before today's game, he wasn't going to play today to begin with, but before the game, Andujar was placed on the IL with what originally we thought was a shoulder strain, but it was revealed now to be much worse. It is a partial labrum tear. And depending on the severity of it, it's a partial tear, it's not a full tear, but this is what did Greg Bird in. He had to miss the whole year with a labrum tear. And if that's the case with Andujar and it requires surgery, and it probably will, we don't know, but the very likelihood is it will require surgery, and it will require Andujar to miss the entire 2019 season. The last player you wanted to have get hurt was a young player like Andujar. Really just broke out into his own last year. A doubles machine, good home run hitter, had power. And now you're going to be missing his bat for the rest of the year. And the Yankees already have 5 other players on the IL right now along with him right now. I mentioned Stanton just now. Yanks are still down Jordan Montgomery for a little while. They're still down Didi Gregorius with Tommy John. Betances is still down. Aaron Hicks is still down. Ellsbury is still down. Ellsbury, I don't know when he's ever coming back. Ellsbury, he always gets hurt, as does Hicks. But the Yankees are playing very short-handed right now. We're barely 4 games into the season. Oh, Severino, I forgot. So the Yanks are playing with about 7 guys hurt right now. Severino should be back by May. Didi probably won't be back until June or July, the latest. Probably June for him. Hicks is beginning to work his way back, but it's still going to be a little time. And Stanton will be out a month. Andujar is likely out for the year. We'll see what happens with the outcome if he will need surgery. So, not exactly how the Yankees wanted to start their year, but now you see why they made the additions when they did. Now look how big getting DJ LeMahieu was now. Look how big it was now getting Tulowitzki. Now those guys are going to see some play. Clint Frazier has been recalled from the minors, as has Tyler Wade. So now those guys that, Wade, the Yankees decided to not open the roster with him, so they kept him in the minors. Now they need him. Clint Frazier, has he fully recovered from the concussion he had last year? We're going to have to find out. LeMahieu is now going to see regular time now, and he could play pretty much anywhere, which is great. Now, the good portion of the schedule for the Yanks early is against weak opponents. So the Yankees have a little breather there, not having to face tough teams out of the gate right now. So they can kind of tread water for a while until their main guys come back. The Yanks have enough depth in the bullpen that they can make up for not having Dylan Betances. I think their pen, even without him, is still in good shape. As long as you have Chad Green and he pitches right, as long as you have Ottavino, as long as you have Britton, you have Chapman, you have guys in that bullpen you can get the ball to. So the question is, wanted to also bring up Sabathia is also hurt. So the Yanks have 8 guys hurt. So just a long laundry list of injured Yankees right now. As long as the Yankees bullpen is still in good shape, and it still is, Betances is a bit of a hit, but Yankees can manage without him for now. The lineup, Aaron Boone's going to have to tweak some things. Maybe not having Stanton for a bit could be a good thing, because Stanton was swinging, missing, and killing a lot of rallies. Hopefully, maybe now his time, the injury will maybe allow him to learn. He was taking his walks early, but he has to learn to stop swinging on so many pitches. Maybe that's why he got the injury in the first place. You strain your biceps by swinging too much with the bat and swinging with force. Of course, you're going to get hurt. So we'll see if the injury helps Stanton get back. Hopefully he'll learn how to do what Judge has learned, and that's to shorten your swing and put the ball to the opposite field. And hopefully the whole Yankees team can kind of take some notes from this and learn home runs can't be the only way to win. You have to be able to get situational hits. You have to learn how to just move runners over, take a sacrifice, and just play some fundamental baseball, not just power ball. There's so much you can do with home runs, but there's a lot you can do with small ball. Other teams in the league already do it, and they've been doing it, and they still win games that way. Yankees need to do the same thing, particularly against the opponents that they've been losing to, the weak teams, which is what did them in from winning the East last year, and what also did them in the division series. Sometimes they say less is more. And that's now what the Yankees need, because with all the injuries they have, 8 of them now to be exact from what I've just counted, Yanks are going to have to win as many games, and they may have to win them ugly, they may have to win them with low scores, but any way this Yankee team can win games will be crucial. So the Yankees take the first game with the Tigers. Hopefully they can take the series. Have Tanaka going tomorrow against Jordan Zimmerman. Should be a very good matchup. Yanks will then go on the road for their first series against the Baltimore Orioles. And they'll play the Orioles for their home opener, which will be kind of interesting. And we'll see if the Yankees can get a little revenge in that matchup. We'll see what happens. Right now, if you're the Yankees, you're very lucky. Boston's off to a terrible start right now. They just lost again to Oakland, now to the Oakland A's. I mean, they lost 3 out of 4 to the Mariners. Had it not been for a comeback win in Game 2, they'd be 0-5 right now. So right now, it's the Orioles and the Rays that lead the East right now, which is a little shocking. It's early, 4 games in. I wouldn't be celebrating anything yet. But right now, the Rays have looked pretty strong out of the gate. Yankees still have plenty of meetings to play with the Rays, so we'll see if they can kind of get themselves back into gear here as 2019 rolls along. It's still a young season. There's a lot of baseball left to be played, and I know the Yankees can go on a run. There's no doubt about it. They'll be okay. But they are going to have to learn now, use these injuries as an example. Powerball doesn't always win you games, and just swinging and missing doesn't help either. You have to learn how to put the ball in play, either big or small. Let's see if the Yankees can make that adjustment going forward. Jonathan Pariente, The Execution 10, saying nighty-night for now.